Laffy Taffy Puzzle Game was an early 2000s video game that was available on the official Wonka website located at wonka.com. It was a 2D browser drag-and-drop jigsaw puzzle game, which could be played with the Adobe Shockwave player. It was most likely developed by Left Brain Games because they made a number of similar games for the Wonka website at the time, and was one of the many games by this developer that used to exist on said website before all their games were removed from it sometime after 2007. Web developers were able to embed the game on their own site, allowing the game to be played on sites other than the official Wonka website, because of a button underneath the game, which provided the HTML code to do so. However, in reality, only the game's loader would be copied to the other site, while the actual game content was always loaded from the official Wonka website. For this reason, when the game was eventually deleted from the official Wonka website, none of the alternate sites that the game was embedded on worked either. Primary Games, Fetch Fido, and Free Game Zone had the game on their websites, but again, it was only the loader, which presently no longer works because it attempts to load the game content from the Wonka website, where it was removed from. After the deletion of the web game from Wonka's website, many of the Wonka games were still made available on the developer, Left Brain Games, website instead, and, as such, are still playable. But Laffy Taffy Puzzle Game was excluded from the developer's website. FreeGameZone.com supposedly offered a downloadable version of the game, but this wasn't a proper projector. That is to say, it wasn't the full game. Rather, this was just the loader, again, embedded into the HTML page and packaged into a compressed zip file. This still would have required an interconnection to fetch the real game content from Wonka's website, and isn't any help in finding the game. According to an archive at Fetch Fido, the game was 384 kilobytes in size. The game content itself was not captured at its original location on the Wonka website by the Wayback Machine either. The game consisted of 8 jigsaw puzzle pieces, themed after different flavors of Laffy Taffy, each associated with a color: sour green apple, strawberry, grape, banana, watermelon, blue raspberry, cherry, and fruit punch. The puzzle pieces swayed around and only stood still when you put them into place and finished the puzzle. There was also a time limit for completing the puzzles. The puzzles were not unlocked in order, rather they were all accessible at the start of the game. There are lots of sound effects, and the game shared the same bright art style that other Wonka games on the website had. In fact, the flavors have the same character designs as in Laffy Taffy 3D Pyramid Game, which was also on the same Wonka website. The description of the game from Primary Games via Wayback Machine was,
"These aren't your ordinary puzzles, they're moving. Choose one of the 8 puzzles and then click and drag the moving puzzle piece to the right side, if you can get it."
This game I haven't heard of until really recently when Polly Pocket Fan 78 commented on my Pringles Pony Express video that I re-uploaded. Basically, she requested me to make a video on this topic. Honestly, I didn't really search too hard to find this one, considering there wasn't too much motivation to, and plus I've been extremely busy again, considering I'm getting really close to finals in school, so I don't have that much time on my hands. But nonetheless, I forced myself to make this video, and it's coming out probably maybe a day after I record this audio. Next video will probably not be a LostMediaHub episode, it'll probably be something PSP based, like PlayStation Portable based. I want to do a video on that, so expect that coming out soon. Anyway, that's all for me. See you all next time, and goodbye.